Hi children, hope all are fine at home. I welcome you back to Maths class, and today we are going to have part 5 in the chapter Simple Equations. Hope you are practicing well for this chapter, and if you learn this language, surely you can do all chapters in Maths very easily. It's a part of algebra. Okay, it should be taken very easily by you all people and make Maths a fun-filled Maths. Okay. Now let us have a thought as usual. Everyone wants happiness. No one wants pain, of course, but you cannot have a rainbow without a little rain. Here, rain is compared to pain. See, water shedding from the clouds. Sometimes it gives us happiness. Sometimes it may give us trouble if we get flood, isn't it? So, happiness can be got only if we get little pain, at least a little pain. Without a pain, we cannot feel the happiness. Without a down, we cannot go up. Only if we come across some pit, we will learn how to go up. So, life is full of ups and downs. Now, though it's a shutdown, we have learned to move up and we feel happy even though we have pain in our eyes by seeing videos. Aren't you all happy? I am happy, my dear children. Even though we are in shutdown, we take our life easy going. Okay children, before getting into the concept, let us have a recap. And as usual, let us start with variables. And still, I find you are not familiar with the word variable. A variable in the sense, it takes many values. It's a quantity. Like a constant, it is also a quantity. How to understand this variable? Let me give an example of a school environment. You get marks in periodic assessment. Let me consider the mark of marks in periodic assessment as 95. Is it necessary that next time also you should get 95 or you will get only 95? No, you may get 100 also. So it varies and it is a variable. I say max mark is considered as a variable. On top of the register, I used to write the letter M, small m or capital M. In algebra, we use only small letters. Whereas when I, as a teacher, calculate the average of your marks scored in all the subject, I add all your subject marks and divide it by 6 because you are writing 6 subjects. That's how I should find the average or mean. So dividing by 6 is constant for me when I calculate average for all the students, for all your friends. So that divided by 6 now is a constant. It will not change every time. It may change when you go to 10th standard. There you will have only 5 subjects, not 6. Okay. Even that divided by total number of subjects is also a variable, but in class 7 it is a constant. Is it clear, my dear children? Okay, that's how you should understand variable. Now you all know that constant. We can give few more examples for constants also. Pi. In finding area of circle and perimeter of circle, we have the formula pi r squared, 2 pi r. That pi is a constant. It is always fixed. Isn't it? Likewise, we have many constant. In physics and chemistry, you will come across rho, mu. Isn't it? There are so many constant which is very fixed. Okay. Equations, we all know it's a condition posed on a variable. Only if you understand what is variable, we will understand equations. Okay. Now you know how to frame equations when an English statement is given, and writing statement for the given equation. Both are reverse process. Conditions of equations. What are all the conditions we should follow while we write an equation? Surely there should be an equal to sign in that statement, and there should be at least one variable, and both the sides should be well balanced. These are the conditions while we write equations. Checking whether it is a solution. We practiced even this, whether it is a solution or not. And we solved by trial and error method, and it is very tedious, isn't it? So we learned a new method to solve equation, and that is called as transposing. What is it? Transposing. Changing side is called transposing. While transposing a number, we change its sign. How do we change? If the operation is addition here in the left hand side, when it goes to right hand side, it becomes as a subtraction, that is negative sign. If it is in multiplication, it comes as division, and reverse process, vice versa. That's why I have given this symbol, two-way symbol, isn't it? Even we have this symbol in a film. Hope you will remember that. Kadalai contain or contain kadalai, something like that. And there too you will have this reversible process. Even in chemistry you will come across this symbol. Okay children? Okay. Now let's see how this transposing rule we got by having the solution in a physical balance. Okay. Let me take an example. X plus 3 is equal to 8. I am explaining this because you are finding it difficult how this transposing is happening. To have that comparison, I have started with this. Okay, x plus 3 is equal to 8. And imagine that this is in a physical balance. What is there in the left hand side? X plus 3. What is there in the right hand side? 8. Very good. What is my objective now? I have to find the value of x, isn't it? Okay. That means I should remove this plus 3 from this left hand side of the balance. So what will I do? What should I do? I should not have this. So I should either subtract 3, minus 3, or I can say add minus 3. Both means the same, isn't it? So I can say add minus 3 on both sides, or subtract plus 3 on both sides. Both means the same, my dear children. You should first understand this. This is the concept of integers. Adding minus 3 means you will write minus 3 as it is. Subtracting plus 3 means minus of plus 3. So I will get again minus 3. Both means the same. So I have subtracted 3. See here, x plus 3, minus 3 on both sides. What do I get now? X is equal to 8 minus 3. I have subtracted these two, so it becomes 0. I get 8 minus 3. Now look from the question. Here if I have plus 3, here I get it as minus 3. Directly I am doing it. Instead of doing this add, subtract and cancelling, instead of avoiding these two steps, I am directly doing. This is called as transposing. Okay children, see here in transposing, I have very less number of steps. X plus 3 is equal to 8, where x is equal to 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. Whereas if I think about the logic behind this transposing, I have extra 2 more steps. Okay, but it's a good practice to have only transposing method because it will take less time, less energy, less space. Okay, practice transposing alone. But what is the logic behind it? Add, subtract or multiply or divide on both sides of the equation. That is the logic behind it. If someone asks you, how you transfer in a physical balance, it is not possible. If you do that, you are showing partiality. Then you should explain them clearly. The logic behind this transposing is nothing but adding or subtracting or multiplying or dividing on both sides. Is it clear, my dear children? Shall we go for the next? Okay. And this is going to be our today's learning part. And of course, you are familiar with equations now. Here, how many operations do I have in left hand side? How many operations? 1, 2. 2 operations are there. So I have to transpose 2 times. I will get 2 steps, but I am not going to explain with step 1, step 2. Because again you will get so many steps and you will look at the problem as a very big problem and you will not get that interest to do it. So let us go it in a simple way. So first I transpose plus 3 to right hand side. So it becomes 2 minus 3. A plus 5 is written as it is without changing anything. Now what is 2 minus 3? Minus 1. Be careful again with the sign. This is a very simple mistake. You may think, ma'am, only negative sign is missing. But it's a very big mistake. Making mistake in sign is a very big mistake in maths. So be careful with sign. Then what is the operation between A and 5? I have division. So when it get transferred to RHS, how it will be? Yes, into multiplication. So A is equal to minus 1 into 5. So what is my answer? A is equal to minus 5. Shall we check whether our answer is right or wrong? Yes, checking is must whenever you solve an equation. Then you can come out of the exam hall saying surely all my answers are right. Okay, so in every problem in maths you have a reverse process to check. Okay, be smart enough to learn the checking method in every problem. Okay, now what is checking process? LHS is equal to A by 5 plus 3. Whatever is there in LHS I have written here. Then which is equal to minus 5 divided by 5. Instead of A, I have placed minus 5. Then plus 3 as it is. It gets cancelled and I get minus 1 plus 3. Different sign. Subtract. So, 2. Bigger number sign. 3 is bigger number. So, I get plus 2. So, it is equal to RHS. Is it clear, my dear children? Okay. Now, shall we go for the next? Here is one more problem for you. I have to find the value of n. Again, I have 2 operation here, plus and multiplication. Only thing is we come across fractions. Even if you have decimals, the rule is the same. Okay. So you should be confident and you should practice as many equations as possible. It is not necessary that you should practice only the problems that is there in the book. Go in for flip learn, go in for extra worksheets, or take problems from any other book, metric books, okay, and you can practice. And here I have transferred 19 by 2 plus 19 by 2 to this side. So I get minus 19 by 2. Then cross multiplication. This is what we learnt in fraction chapter. 13 into 2, 26. 1 into 19, 19. 1 2s are 2. Do you remember that? That's what I have done. 26 minus 19 is 7 by 2. Now what is the relationship between 7 and m? What operation is there? Multiplication. So when it comes here, it comes in division. Okay. See here, division in the sense it comes to the denominator. If it is in numerator, comes to denominator. If it is in denominator, it comes to numerator. To say it in a simple way. Okay. But the logic behind it is reciprocal. Division. Then you will change it as multiplication and reciprocal. You should know the logic behind it, but while doing, you need not show all the things. You just have it in mind. If it is a numerator, it comes to denominator. Okay. So, if I cancel 7 and 7, you get 1 by 2. That's our answer. So, let us check whether my answer is right or wrong. Whether it is a solution or not. Only if it is a solution, I am right. Otherwise, it's not. Okay. 7m plus 19 by 2. What is the value of m? 1 by 2. That's what I have found. I have written other 7 into m plus 19 by 2. All other things are such. Then I get 7 by 2. Here 19 by 2. If I have same denominator, what should be done? Add the numerator. You get 26 by 2. Now, I don't have 26 by 2 here. Don't think like that. You can cancel. Simplify now. 1 2 is 2. 13 2s are 26. So, I get right hand side. So, my solution is correct. Is it clear, my dear children? Okay, let us continue in next video. Thank you.